牧村誠が蒼天堀から逃げた。今橘不動産ってとこの連中が女連れてカムロ町に来てる。
ほう、そないなことになっとったんか。
Nah. The signs were all
せや
there.
けど安心せえ。全部
All according
わし
to
の計
Kotaku.
画のうちや。
何？
どういう意味ですか？
そもそもな、真島。わしがお前に牧村誠
I knew you wouldn't be able to do it, and I knew that someone would propose that you kill someone else, and then that would lead to her being in a fucking thing, and then the car explode, and then someone would come and try and kill Sagawa, but no, he would be okay. And then after he gets okay, I knew that he would knock you, the guy would knock you out, and then Sagawa would take you to a warehouse and beat you up for a bit, but then enlist your help, and then you would go searching for her, but then you wouldn't get there in time, but you would fight this other guy, and then Sagawa would show up and shoot the other guy in the back and kill him, and then you get the card, and then you would... I knew you would go and get beat up, Majima. Now when you go and see the girl, she'll feel your bruises and cuts and feel even more sorry for you. And be even more likely to trust you. You've suffered for her. Now she'll be even more likely to sell me the land. Good job, Majima. All according to Kotaku. I knew you'd go bowling after this and hurt your fingers. They'll feel swollen. Alright, let's go and get some burgers. And then behind the counter making the burgers is Shimano. I knew you would come in here to get some burgers after fighting that guy. I knew it. I'm not going to give you all the burgers you want. I want you to be a little damaged when you go see Makoto, because it'll make you more sympathetic. There's a goddamn line? Oh, is there a line because they're not cooking well tonight? Because someone took out the chef and replaced him? All according to Kotaku. I knew you'd come here for this. I knew that's what she liked.
The next one is from Annie B. Majima and friends. Aww. Hey, Yuki, deliver this postcard for me, would ya? Hmm? Did you not hear me? You... Majima, you fool. I knew that you would send that postcard all along. Makoto would listen to the radio, hear your story, and fall in love. Goro with... She would learn that it was you and give me the deed to the empty lot. And what woman wouldn't do anything for you, the man she loves? All according to Kotaku. You see, Majima, you... It was Dulce Camilla on air. No, it was me, Shimano, all along. The radio show is just a front to gain intel.
What? どうなってんだよ、真島。はっきりしろ。女は死んでるか。
手離せ。あの子のことはもうほっといたる。これ以上手出すんやったら。Shimanoの親父野郎が殺すで。俺は。
But Majima, I am Patriarch Shimano. I knew you would stand with me like this in the street. Nandi?
Majima.
親父。
I knew you'd bring that gun in. It's not even loaded. I took the bullets out a day ago. I left one in for Sarah to hit the Dojima's gun. Look at your hand. It's not even a gun. It's made of licorice. Is that a fucking polar bear? Oh yeah, we're doing that. Oh yeah, we're opening the cage. For sure.
I warned you. Dreams always end in tears. You should have listened to me.
And then the polar bear comes out from the darkness. Roar.
What are you doing?
Why was I programmed to hunger?
No. Not this time. I said get out of my way or I'll shoot right through you. How dare you?
Oh no! And then in the back, the polar bear. One of them riding on a polar bear.
Who let you out? Get away from me! Get away from me! Obey me! I'm your master! I'm your master!
Oh no! Wait, is the polar bear really not gonna happen?
I know you have no reason to trust me after what I did. But I knew someone who could help you across the border.
Yes! Yes! Oh, best game! Yes! He rips off his mask. It was me, Shimano, all along! I knew you would burn the house down and let the polar bear out. I'm so happy the polar bear came out. I'm so fucking happy. Alright. I became Shimano for a while on Jads this week. Oh, I knew that you wouldn't vote for Purple Gen. Please, Joe, give us an 11th hour twist to save Fire Emblem. I'll do anything. This was it. Couldn't kill dumb purple text. This will never be not funny. Fire Emblem fans, the big clowns. Fire Emblem rewind text. This was it. This was it. LLU. This was it. We need an LLU emote now. God damn it. One stream later. I knew that sparing purple would turn her as well as Fire Emblem into running jokes, and that the dummies would leave remnants behind, and that the third angel would be Divina Cage, and who would turn the remnants into Hellgates, and that multiple Hellgates would end up with candidates of identical vote counts, so that you would have no choice but to live stream a Clownfest Mower Race extravaganza, in which I would lose so frequently that you couldn't resist tempting fate and arranging a rubbing it in finale between me and Purple, which Purple, now my ally because I spared her, would risk so I would emerge as the victor, embarrassing you and all those who made fun of Fire Emblem fans in front of hundreds of people. I am not a man satisfied with mere victory. Others must fail. Oh, it's prediction time. I'm not gonna read it, by the way, because I feel like that's not fair if I read it. You know, like then I can like decide what the outcome is, but I'm not gonna read it. Ah, Joe. The prediction was: is Joe gonna read this prediction? Whoa, you just fell right into our plot. I knew you would feel bad about reading the predictions, and that the next one that came up, you would say that you wouldn't read it as it scrolled across the screen. No, we don't need a pushcart. It may be too heavy for one person, but it's a different story for two. You and I just need to carry it together. Why else do you think I made you my Oh no! 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 So that's no! So that's why. Well, if we carry it together... No! But I refuse. Huh? I said no. I see, then I guess I have no choice. I'll do my best to carry it, but... I glance at Lukako. Then I will... Eh? You're going to help? Will you be okay? Yes, I'll do my best. No, I'll do it myself. I'll help you. Then, me too. Please, go ahead. Eh? What? Wah, don't you know, Christina? This is what you call a Japanese gag. I knew that Mikizi wouldn't turn me down and say, but I refuse, and that then Lukako would offer, making Mikizi feel bad, and then Mikizi would step in to make sure that Mikizi would carry it so Lukako wouldn't.
Oh yeah, should we have asked that kid to come with us today?
What kid are you talking about?
Well...
He means the boy detective. You mean Naoto Shirogane.
I wonder if he's not here anymore. He seemed to be busy, so maybe he's already working on another case in some faraway town.
Huh.
And then he steps out from behind the trees. Wah! I knew that you would regret not having made the fireworks. I've been here the whole time. Well. Back once again. It's the incredible, the magnificent Mentalist. I knew you'd be back. I crafted new riddles just in case you were ready for a new challenge.
All right, let's get back to the point.
Take his watch.
Who killed this man?
Oh god. This man... He's dead, isn't he? He looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
Yeah, you know? Wait. One of the other ones was her brother, you fucking idiot! Jumpy!
I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kind of has it better, you know?
What?
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you? I mean, that's just...
Her brother!
Some of Snake's bones
No!
through his skin.
Oh, okay. It's so we can figure it out. But still, what the hell, my dude? You didn't know that when you were saying it.
I think the explosion must have thrown him against the wall or something.
This is amazing. You know what? I think he must. It looked like it was one of those weird slow explosions too. Like he looked like he was in a lot of pain when he was dying. He managed to write a note on the wall too, you know, saying, and it was just a bunch of A's and H's. I guess he was really in pain. Yeah, this guy had it really. What the fuck, Jumpy?
There's a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Okay, now this is bullshit.
And
What did you just say? Are you sure it was his left arm?
it was pretty bad too. The bone was sticking out of the arm.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to eat pizza again. Oh man, it was really bad. He just keeps going.
Clover? What's wrong? Look, I'm sorry if I said anything.
This is just an amazing game.
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Huh, why is she thanking me for that?
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Hey, what's going on with you?
And then Snake walks out of the corner of the room. You solved it. Now I'm free.
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
Ace comes out, rips off his fucking Mission Impossible mask. It was me, Snake, all along.
The body in the shower room. It isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Okay, whose is it then?
Huh?
I knew that Ace was gonna try and push me in there because he would have, because he found out that I picked up the bracelet. But I also knew that he would try that, which is why I picked it up. And I knew that 9 would go through the door and explode. I took it and I made sure that I was planting myself when I actually got there first, and I removed all the things from the red, so we'd have to go and fix it. And then I made sure I was the first one back with Ace. And then when he came over and he tried to push me in, I took out my carefully prepared Ace mask that I made in the downtime between the escape rooms while you were solving it by playing the fucking music, Jumpy. And then I went over and I made him go in instead. I'm actually really, really good at fighting. Remember, I did that line, so I tripped you in there, and as in the 9 seconds that he was standing there, I changed our clothes so he would look like me, and then he ran down and exploded. Like, what the fuck? Is it gonna be even stupider than that? What the fuck is... It's not enough that I succeed. The Ace must also fail. Like... And then instead of telling Clover, it was too awkward for me to come out and tell you what I had done, so I've just been pretending to be Ace this whole entire time. Sorry, Clover.
Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa.
It was me. I knew that you would buy into the thing of Santa Claus, and I knew that you would come to me and ask what I should do, and I told you to write those letters, and I knew you would mail them out, but really, I was the one who was reading them, and then I knew that you would put on that doll that I already bought, and then I would wrap that doll in a present, and I would put it next to your bed. I knew all along.
I have no doubt that Zero planned all of this.
Okay, was he waiting for you to come back with the bracelet? He knew you were going to do that? I knew that you were going to go down into the room and get the bracelet, and also when you come back, and I knew I was waiting there to shove the fake Snake out with a broom, and I knew he was going to wander down there to the red thing, and...
Zero made sure I would kill that man. It follows, of course, that Zero knew everything I would do. That I would try to take the number 9 bracelet. That I would try to kill Snake. Everything.
Alice and I will go through the green door with Luna, go through the blue door with Kay, go through the red door with Clover. Alright, let's mosey on over to chat and see which option will lose the most points for the most people. Definitely going Luna. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door. Oh, whoops, wrong button. No.
I cannot allow you to do that.
Shit. Why is he upset? There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. It's Snake for sure, but which one? What? Why not? Okay, can I go with K then? Wait, don't we only have 5 seconds and he's talking? Alice, K, the blue door.
Right.
The casino.
We should hurry.
We should hurry. Now back to the waifu. Do. Alice. Luna. Sorry, I got a message through the morphoenergetic field that I'm supposed to go green. Sorry. The green door.
Right.
The casino. Right.
I'm coming.
Okay. This feels right. They both took off for the door, and I followed behind it. Run. This fucking monster, like, I don't know what to do. He picked all 3. Is that going on Dragon's Den right now? I don't know what to do. Who do I pay out? He picked all 3. Okay, I personally think, and I haven't seen the poll, so I have no idea, okay? I personally think that it should... I legitimately wanted to go with Clover. So red is what I picked, right? But, like, I don't know, you could make an argument that Luna is the one that we went with. But, like, I personally think that it counts as I chose red, right? Because that's the one I wanted to go with, and it wouldn't let me. Zero escape spoiler chat on red alert. Oh, man. I knew that you couldn't actually go through the red door, and I chose that first just to mess up with the poll, and that you would lose all your points, even though we ended up going through the door that I really wanted to go through with my waifu. It's not just that I wanted to go green, I wanted you all to lose your points at the same time. It's not... It wasn't enough that I get to go with Rise. Others must also fail. Whoa. Is this dead end? Joe, it's locked. Mods need help. What do you mean? What? What's going on? Is it really a problem? All mods participated, so they can't close it. What is this collusion, mods? I definitely approve. What the hell? Red was the one. Red. There we go. Yay! Justice for red. All right, we did it. Oh man, voting's hard.
Which one of you set the bombs?
Wait, what was that? Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. To be continued. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
We just went through the fields and shit, Fi. Like, get with the program. We should just be having multiple epiphanies. We should be having, like, a Sherlock Holmes versus Sherlock Holmes about who can do the biggest bullshit right now. It should be like Shimano versus Shimano playing chess while also playing a game of checkers with their feet under the table at the same time, while also headbutting each other in the precise point. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. I knew you would do that, but I knew that you would know that I'd do that. I knew that you would know that I would know that you would know. two AI robots just talking to each other. This is just looping forever. Lou and I stepped out of the AB room.
Why?
Why? Because I knew that Alice was gonna fucking come back to life and run into the fucking...
What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting.
You don't understand, Luna. It's not that I must succeed, others must fail. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of a Myrmidon cloning lab, but it turned out it was a fake cloning lab. It was fake. They set up a whole fake cloning lab. I hope that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. The whole operation was a trap. How? Seriously, how? The lab was a fake and Clover was captured almost... I just don't understand how the lab can be a fake... How do you have a fake lab? Just to kidnap what... I got there as fast as I could, but when I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All of the conspirators who had pretended to be researchers and the like had already fled. Lamayo got him? Like, this is Paw Patrol bullshit. Like, I searched frantically for Clover until at last in the basement room I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. Oh. It was my father. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned he had died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. What? Why? In retrospect, they must have known who I was and who my father... Okay, that's a clone of her dad, right? They killed a clone. It's a cloning lab. So they cloned her dad and beat the shit out of the clone. And it's like, mwah! Now it's a fake lab, fake dad, fake beating, fake operation. That was why they killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me. Or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. Little did they know. They were very, very wrong. And my father knew that, which is why he put that fake clone there to motivate me even more. I knew that the fake clone of your father being dead would chase after it and you get through the fake lab. As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. Yes! Finally! Finally! Let's go! I slammed into his legs, knocking him into the floor and wrapping my arms around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey!
Oh, are we gonna lose both of our arms?
What are you doing, you bastard? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What? Shit!
He's right. Yeah, shit, right, yeah, you didn't promise that. Okay, damn, I guess we're done. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already being closed, and that's exactly what I had planned, all according to Kotaku. I knew that after I grabbed you, you would crawl through the door, and then at the exact point that you got through the door, that my arm would be caught through on your leg, and it would get crushed off. I knew that you would do it. It's not enough that I lose this bracelet that's about to dose me with drugs. It's also that you need to die.
Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus.
Okay, then we're not going to be able to stop it either. Are you not paying attention?
So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
All right. What did I say?
But the test facility is full of traps.
I knew that you guys were going to build this base on the moon and do a fucking multi-jump time loop in order to send your consciousness back into this thing to stop Radical 6 from getting out. I knew that you were going to do all this, so I set all these traps ahead of time so you wouldn't be able to get in and stop this fucking Radical 6 from getting out of here. I knew it was all going to...
Diana, look at your watch.
1805.
Well, we climbed into the pods around 1:30 in the morning on New Year's.
What?
So, we went back in time?
No, the watches would be reconstructed as they were before you went in there. Like that, you can't rely on these watches. What the fuck? What are they, like, fucking globally synced? Like what are you talking about? What? Let's go. How could Zero possibly account for this unless it's through the power of morbing? Like what is this shit? This, you know what this is? This is just two people playing the poison game, being like, which cup is poisoned, and just continually doing this thing forever. I knew that you would poison that one, so when I switched the cups around, I would look at it and know that, yeah, you would know that I would switch them around, so you would poison the one away from me, so you knew that I would do that, but also, you would know that I would make that deduction, so you would poison the other one, but you would know that too, so, like, this is basically it.
Fi! Tell me you're safe. Where are you? Answer me!
Sigma? I'm not really sure, but... maybe the history we're in...
also sucks.
What was that?
Wait, we're still doing an escape room?
It won't open.
Welcome, alternate reality, Sigma and Diana. I knew that you would come here. Here's a prepared escape room.
Anyway, let's find a way out of here.
What?
Talk later.
Oh.
You're fucking kidding me.
What is this?
You knew already, Akane.
Explanations can wait. We should get going before we start...
Wait! He morphed out to find a way to solve the problem of the kid, and then it turned out the solution was just fucking Dark Souls dodge roll out of the way. Why couldn't he have just done that the first time?
That door.
That door.
There's a device on the other side. It can get us out of this mess.
So, where's our destination?
It appears as if you finally arrived.
I knew that you would. I knew that you would get to the reactor room and get to the AB game and go cycle through voting and betraying ally, get stuck in a cycle, and then have to morph out to get out of it, and would morph back into the casino room where you would have the assault rifles, and then you would hide a Connie in the fireplace. And I knew that you would shield her and then morph out after you were dying to another timeline, and then she would morph out with the X-Passes, and you would try to use those X-Passes on the wrong door. And I set it up, and I knew that one of my Q buddies would come out and try to attack you, and then right when he was about to get you, I knew you would morph out to another timeline where you would find out about the alien transporter, and when you found the alien transporter, you get shot by Eric, who thought that you killed Mira, because in that timeline that you were fighting with Akane, and Akane thought that you killed Jumpy because someone else killed Jumpy and chopped him up, and I knew that you would morph in that exact time with no arm, and then after you would find out how the transporter worked, you would morph back here, and I knew that you would dodge roll out of the way of the Q fucking robot that was trying to hit you, and that would reveal that the whole facility was all one thing, and that you would come in here to the alien transporter, and I knew that you would try to use it right. Like, what the fuck?
Zero.
I know.
Asshole. Where are you? Let me make one thing clear for you.
This is a recording.
I'm no longer existent.
That's just the same thing with different words. He just keeps saying it. The most important thing to Zero is to tell you that it's a recording.
I have the ability to mind hack.
We already know that.
But I've not told you everything about it.
Okay, I'm basically
Reading
Magneto, but
other
with
people's
people.
Thoughts isn't the only thing I can do with mind hacking.
Alright.
It only lasts a moment. But I am able to control someone's body as I wish.
Okay.
Like this.
Have we been Zero all along? Lamayo got him? He blinked! He's pretending! I saw a blink! And then, from the TV, the recording comes on. As I said, my motives are very complex. Wait,
Eric, why?
No, for real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
Mind...
Understand.
Shows up, says he's a mind hacker, uses the power to make someone shoot him in the chest, lays there bleeding and dying, says, "Understand my power now," refuses to elaborate, dies.
Now, this is my power.
Oh my god, you're so strong.
So, let's begin your final decision game. You have two choices. One, to stay here and wait to die. The other is...
Kill two people.
The other is...
Oh, well, fuck that up. Okay. The one thing you didn't foresee.
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Which is?
We're
Did
going
you
to
know?
shift, all of us, together.
Together.
Hey, hold on. Like jumping to another history? But which history are we going to jump to?
This one,
None
5
of the
minutes
similar
ago.
histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
Why don't we just jump to a history before we get put into the fucking bomb shelter, and Zero will be there in his chair in the fucking in the Mars game and in the facility experiment, and he's gonna be sitting there, and then he's gonna turn to us and go, "I knew that you would all more back here," and then we can just continue this fucking clown fiesta outside the bomb shelter.
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember you.
Then we really did.
Heart ripper, by the way.
Well, it must have worked.
Life is
Yes! I knew that you would more.
Don't you think?
I don't understand why they keep fighting. Can't they sense Odin is dead?
They are soldiers.
Huh, you think that was the real Odin?
Be loyal to him, alive or dead.
I knew that you would come to Asgard and attack me, and then after that we went through all the fight, and I had to kill my own son, that we would fight in the pit below, and I knew that after that, that the mask would come out, and that Atreus... What was the whole scene with, like, Kratos being like, Atreus, this is your choice or whatever? They just stopped the fight. That was so weird.
But people here are still sneaking out tonight. What? Like, who? Victoria bounced out of here earlier, and now you, Sherlock?
Oh, and this.
I know. Victoria
But now I don't get to blame her.
must be upset since I saw her sneaking out of the dorm past curfew.
You didn't,
Oh
though.
man, like, you saw her? She was so, like, nervous when she left the dorm. She wouldn't even tell me where she was going.
Okay, I don't want to go into Victoria's room, but, like, the game is making me. The game is, it's forcing my hand to go into Victoria's room.
Well, well. Victoria and Taylor actually show remorse.
Yes, I feel like total shit for everything I said about Kate in that stupid video. Let's get some peeps to meet up later. This girl needs a serious curfew cocktail. We'll drink to Kate. Really? Really?
I know this has been an awful day, and you can talk to me anytime, Mr. Jefferson.
Thank you, Victoria. I'm glad it had a relatively happy ending.
She's fucking
I don't
awkward.
know what I would have done if Katie jumped.
Katie? I had no...
Oh, man. Oh, she's really bad. Oh, shit.
idea you two were that close. Did she?
Well, how does this affect the Everyday Heroes contest?
It doesn't. The contest is...
I knew that you were gonna sneak into my room after I snuck out at night after using your time travel powers to find out that I had snuck out and then went back in time and rewound to fucking when you spoke to Taylor in the bathroom after making her feel guilty. And I knew that after that you were gonna go into my room and snoop around to see if there was anything bad that I said about Kate. So I knew that you would go to my laptop and see the email, so I wrote this fake email to my friend about how I was feeling really, really bad about it and I was gonna sneak out. But I also knew that you would come over here and see me talking to Jefferson.
I have no choice
I
but
made
to...
her do it.
What?
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 What? Rachel
Yesterday
Amber.
was all me. My idea. I was having a bad day. I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far.
And then Blackwell slaps the table. I knew that you must, the way you played hooky yesterday so well, you must have had an expert at playing cookie fucking helping you.
I know Gabe
Weird
made
cut.
that call. But did Mac really let the blast go off just to get back at him?
Okay, that's an insane plan. I knew that you were gonna go up into the mines and you were gonna fucking be in the exact spot that the rocks would come down and hit you, and I knew that you were gonna make that call, and I knew not to tell you that it would be fine, so you could continue to go up there. Like, that's an insane plan.
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges. In exchange for a payment. A big one.
That's shady. How big?
How big are we talking?
$2,000.
It's send Ethan to college big. Shit.
Whoa, 10 million?
Are you gonna sign it?
Of course.
I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do? Do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
What? Okay, fine, chat. We'll go with what you want. I don't feel that strongly about it.
You have to put Ethan first. If the money helps, I think you should take it. Thanks, Alex. That means the world.
Okay. I knew that I wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to be a famous comic book artist unless I went to the college, and I knew that we couldn't afford college unless I knew that I took him out into the mountain and lured him there, where they were going to be doing blasting, and they get hit by a rock, and then they would send a letter to my mom and offer a deal if they didn't press charges. Okay, patch notes. Joseph Anderson stream patch notes, version 5.34. Marik got me by making 2 different versions of the Shimano. And then he told me, you know, like they were sketches, and he said, which one would you like me to do? And then I picked the first one, and then he immediately responded into the DM with a finished version of it and said, I knew that you were going to pick that one, so I went ahead and did it, and here you go. So Marik got me. Congratulations, Marik. Very on brand, in the spirit of the emote as well.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
Interrogation,
On the second
implicate
floor.
Iris, achievement unlocked.
That's right.
Okay.
So, I checked the elevator
Uh-oh,
records.
are we gonna have to more back?
Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205.
Together.
Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you?
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Yeah.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs.
Why would they have done that?
To throw us off the trail.
Oh, yeah, okay.
However,
I knew that you were going to look at the elevator record and see that there was an extra 105 pounds on there, and I knew that the Iris weighed 105 pounds.
Kill them.
Date, I'll take care of these guys. You get those, Date.
are you okay?
Shouldn't you worry more about yourself, old man?
Jeez.
What the fuck?
I'm off.
She bulletproof? This looks like they rigged like AI told them and let them fight in an auto battler and just fucking filmed it. What is this? Yeah.
It's dark. I can barely see.
Okay.
There are numerous hostiles.
Quickly, porno mag. Is she gonna show us porn?
Date, the island in the middle of the pond. Do you remember it?
I remember it.
Your favorite thing is on that island.
My favorite thing.
A porno magazine.
What?
Whoa!
Wait.
No, man!
Do I not have to hit the button? Wait, I was mistaken. It's in the house.
Huh? Where'd the porn go?
Date, load evolver with wire bullets.
What are these bullets we have? What are they doing right now? Hold on, just let him cook? Like what?
What was that? That's supposed to be a warning shot or something? Now throw us the gun. Come quiet. Get them!
So fucking stupid.
They fell.
What do you mean?
Just watch. You will see in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
My God. Shimano for sure. They all dead?
Date,
I detect trace amounts of capsaicin in the air.
Oh no, that's spicy.
Mizuki appears to have been sprayed with tear gas.
Oh no.
No. I have to do something.
Wait, this is a replica.
Wait, don't move.
He prepared this in advance. That's not the real one at all. I knew that you were gonna come here with Mizuki and attack me and make all my men go into the pond while a lightning bolt came down because your robot thing knew about the porno mag and you would come in here. And I knew that you were gonna be looking for me holding Mizuki after I got the tear gas in her eyes and you were gonna use your x-ray vision to look through the thing. And I knew that you were gonna look in this direction. So what I did was I prepared a statue of myself holding the girl already with me holding her against her hair so you would be distracted when you're looking through, and then I was gonna be able to get you and hit you with the fucking wok while you were staring at it.
Shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single evolver.
Date, I have a plan. You see that hangar over there?
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
So dumb.
Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
Porno mag?
Porno mag?
Porno mag? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Hey, this is...
This is crazy.
Okay, Date has to be running over there now too, right? Otherwise, this is a huge plot hole. It's gonna be like that Hulk running gif.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
Wait.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
Alba?
There's... what?
What's about to happen?
We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
That's true.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Muscles galore. Men's gymnastic routines. Achievement unlocked. Excuse me? Excuse me. So stupid. Macho muscles. So
according to my calculations.
I knew that the fire extinguisher was going to be thrown to the exact angle and the bullet was going to penetrate in the way that was going to go down and hit that guy in the head, and then it go to the other guy, hit the other guy in the head, bounce off him, hit the window, get fucking street lamp, hit the other guy in the group, turn around, bounce back off onto the door, hit another thing, and then Mama was going to open the door and it was going to bounce off the door frame and go back into the vent, and I knew that was going to... What was that?
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was
Tell
caused
me.
by a malignant tumor in her brain.
All right, here we go.
There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Somnium.
And
Still
they
has
go,
the cat ears on.
beep,
Does
beep,
she really in the hospital bed?
That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor. But the procedure would be so expensive.
Nanomachine, son.
With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford.
So we started to blackmail
I
So.
heard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money.
Good thing that we kept
But
that
I couldn't
body.
think of a solution, so I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Tsujima.
Please, can we have a line about how we kept the body I knew that after raising that my friend's daughter, that she would grow up to be an idol, and that at 18 she would get a brain tumor that would only be cured by some new cutting edge nano machine technology. And I knew that it would be super expensive and I wouldn't be able to do it. So I didn't save up any money and invest in anything in preparation for it. Instead, I kept this body that was going to be in the freezer, and I knew that at the moment that we needed to pay for the nanotechnology, that I would be able to blackmail the person that killed her, who was going to be a really rich politician, because I knew that he would be going to be really successful. I knew that we should plan it here.
I didn't think Ota had seen me.
But he did. Yeah.
So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon.
What if Shimano turned evil and he was talking about it? Yeah, I knew that you were gonna do that, and then afterwards you were gonna come over here and do that. It would sound like a like sounds like a dom dishing out punishment to a sub. Like, that works so well. Somehow, this is Hi-Fi Rush's fault. Also true, I didn't even play Hypnospace. Wait, what? You haven't even played it? What has the last year been about? Joe, we've known for months. Who's we? You did this show, you made them all Shimanos? I did do it. Because I knew that when we played Yakuza 0 that there was going to be a character named Shimano who was going to become a big stream meme. And I knew there was going to become an emote proposed by Marik. And I knew that after Marik was proposed to, that he made both of them at the same time, and I would choose the one that he already had prepared, but I knew that it was a bit. And then I knew it was going to be used a lot in chat. Yeah, of course, of course. What in the world? Connie's connections in Minx? How did you get in here? Does the whole Good Time gang know? I have no words. Reckoning is going to have a fit. We meet again, Connie. I knew you would eventually find us. And I knew I'd rather not find myself on the receiving end of your ire, so it comforts me that we seem to have a common enemy. Enjoy your stay here. The council, Anu, has decided. Alright, what did Shimanu decide? No, do not play the game. So we're not playing Hunt Down the Freeman? Okay. Well, you don't control me, Anu. I'm gonna play it. Lamayo got him. I'm gonna play Hunt Down the Freeman. And then Shimanu says, I knew that you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna go against whatever I decided, so I thought that's why I put the decision there that I didn't want you to do. Okay. I see. Alright. You know what? I'm not gonna play it then. I'm not gonna play it. Thank you to Fitoshi Shimano for gifting a sub to Joe is Clueless. I knew that Joe was clueless.
So this was an ambush?
You could say that.
I knew that you were going to be on the roof with Iba, and then afterwards that you would want to go downstairs to the front gate, and then you would walk over and find that guy with his posse over there, and I knew that you would pick on a fight with him, and then you would end up beating them all up, and then you would get arrested and get sent into juvenile detention, and I knew that you would talk to Columbo, and we already set him up and gave him the information to drip feed to where the Sentinel thing was, and then I knew you would get on the train and get... What do you mean this was an ambush?
No. I can't believe I overslept. It's so late.
Okay, no, knew that you would blow it all on Yakisoba Pond and get really tired after eating so much. And then I knew you would be late just to be here when I came back through the portal to help me. Say, you there? Would you mind breaking me out of this cell? Dude, I'm in it with you. Thank you, I'm saved. I was spared, thinking no one would find me here. You might be wondering how I got here. Well, you see, I knew that you would come along to this camp and clear out the guys to get some food and some weapons, and I knew that you would try to get me out of the cage, and then I knew I could ambush you because I'm a Yuga spot. Man, maybe we really are gonna have to move nirvanA initiative up after this. Was this your plan all along? Flashback to the voting game. I knew that a game called Gollum would come out and it would be crap and it would be in the middle of a bad string of games, that Gravity Rush would not be that big of a hit on stream, and I knew that it would make you bad, and I knew that you would play the first Alciminium files before that, and that a sequel would come out before you got to it, and that people would want you to play it, but you pushed it back further. The confusion and the chaos that Rogue Mod has sown. Mod against streamer, stream against mods, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. Nice angry video game nerd quote. Oh my god. Are you talking about the cats and dogs mass hysteria? That's not an angry video game nerd quote. That's a Ghostbusters quote. An angry video game nerd was quoting Ghostbusters. Okay, if you don't know that and you're a Zoomer, I'm so triggered. If you did know that and you just said that to pretend to be a Zoomer that didn't understand that, then congratulations, because oh my god, you got me. Holy shit, you got me if that's the case. I knew you'd get triggered if I...
We must pursue the Black Galleon.
Okay.
Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Alright.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
What?
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble.
Oh.
The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might...
Damn it, and Clive. I knew that you...
have a few pages in his stores.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours.
I knew that one day you were going to build a mithril boat powered by mithril engines, even though you hadn't really shown any aptitude as an inventor before then. And I knew that I was going to die before you finished it. And I knew that you would go off to college and then come back and help my protege, who I hadn't even met yet, become the real Sid and also build a boat. And then when Jill got kidnapped, that you would be able to sail your boat, but you would be missing one part. And I knew that this part that you would mess over the design. So I knew that you would... Like, what is this?
Can we catch them?
You know what? I'm pre-checked out. Maybe I missed that. I'm sorry. I'll make sure the execution is carried out tonight. You have my word. Go there, stay here. Let's go there and see. Let's go there. Who are you talking to, bud? Oh. Can you move, please? Can you move, please? Uh-oh. This woman doesn't show any signs of moving from that spot, and I can't use the telephone line either. Looks like I fell into a trap. What do you mean? I knew that you were going to die in the junkyard and become a ghost, and then you were going to solve a couple of mysteries and bring some people back from the dead, and then go through the prison and go and escape somebody and then get caught afterwards and then jump through the phone line where you would be here. And I knew that the minister was going to have a heart attack, and then you would come here and you would rewind his death, and then you would listen to this phone call, and as you listen to the phone call, you have a choice to jump in here. And I knew that you would do it. And I knew that I would, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly, some cowardly culprit modified the design. Alright, Captain Turnit. But that angle was never brought up in court, and so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. You have the power to do that? I knew I was right. I knew it. I knew that it wasn't you that killed your wife, and it was actually that your daughter set up some elaborate birthday contraption surprise, but then another ghost came in and did... I knew... Uh-oh. Professor, look out! And that's how the bones were broken. Who put the dynamite there? Who cooked? Who cooked? Dynamite, eh? It's very stable. When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him, having his corpse disappear. He knew that he was going to go to the junkyard and meet my baby, and then he was going to manipulate her into shooting him, and there's going to be a security camera that would catch it and make airtight evidence. And then he knew that the police would come over and take him away into the ambulance, and then we would intervene and bring him here. And he knew that we would put him on this bed, and that the arrow would be there to shoot the flaming arrow. So he knew, and he came here and put the dynamite here beforehand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the Aurora Bunnealis. Doesn't matter if you got there first. Arena is a rabbit after all. You look pretty valuable. I'd love to take you home. But my acting was pretty good, wasn't it? You looked really scared. Acting? I knew you two would decide to come down. I was going to use the treasure as an excuse, but the phenomenon came in handy too. I already knew about the sky thing, and as it turns out, it has no effect on me. So you weren't under his control, then why? I knew I needed an excuse to test the items I made. They've improved a lot, haven't they? All right, let's prove we're in a time loop and talk to her some more, okay? All right, prove the day is
I'm
resetting.
stuck in a time loop, and I can prove it.
Right.
This present. Look, it's clearly an open. But I know there were baby clothes inside.
I just bought them today. How could you know? You're kind of freaking me out.
But do you believe me now?
I mean, I'm getting there, I guess.
All right, let me try and prove something else. In a few seconds, we'll hear thunder. I know the forecast said that it was going to be clear, but just wait and listen.
Sure.
And then he stands in the corner and goes,
I better wait for the thunder first.
Oh, thunder. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I actually believe you. I need to sit down.
No, that's me. Okay, I'll sit down with you.
This
I
is...
knew you were going to sit down.
There were bundled CMTs tied to the body. They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling and tugged on the CMT, which caused the light switch to turn off.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
Oh. I knew that the rate of rigor mortis would be exactly at this point. That if I put it up there, that a couple hours later, that it would soften to the point that if they draped it over the rafter, it would start to sag and fall at the exact single time that they were doing the show. And I knew that it would turn like, Joe, stop being a moron, play the game properly. My weeb, I was right. That was right. What do you mean, my weeb?
What is it you're trying to do?
It's already done. You see, I have a favor I need to ask you.
I knew that they would come here and they would find you, and then the Iris would be here and overhear it, and then they would do a Somnium on her, and they would be able to see what I'm saying to you in the Somnium when they did the Somnium after they got through the Pokemon fight, and I would have to be a Pokemon fight, and they'd have to give me with the null gun.
Corpse is Uru Somazuki. How can that be? Technically, half of Uru Somazuki.
Where is the other half?
You already know.
The left half of the corpse at the stadium on the 10th. That was Uru too?
Yes. And of course, 6 years ago on February 10th, the body found at Devaita was Jin Furroway's right half. So, this and this are two different people. It is easy to understand why the mistake of thinking they were the same person was made. Their faces are identical, besides the fact that they are mirror images. But that is not the only reason. When the body was found at the stadium, the DNA sample used for comparison was DNA taken from Jin's organs. The corpse had lost almost all of its blood, and the body was extraordinarily damaged by fire. Therefore, the DNA samples had to be taken from the organs found at the scene. And because those were originally taken from Uru, it of course follows that they match.
Yeah, okay.
That's how the two bodies were determined to be the same person.
What?
Yes.
Okay, so was that just a happy coincidence that we didn't take the right DNA, or was he like, I knew that with the organs moved and the fucking fire that you would be able to get the DNA sample in time and it would all be gone, and then you would have to do it and you would think that it was from the same body. I knew. They're like, well, what's going on?
The coral must be burned. 621.
Oh, thank you for the graph. Thank you.
Even if that means reigniting the fire that scorched the stars. This isn't an order. It's a legacy.
Light the fire?
My fallen friends entrusted this duty to me. And now it's my turn to hand it on.
They have one story, huh? They have one story. This is exactly how Dark Souls would be if it had like straightforward dialogue. Yep, there you go. This They have one story.
One last job for you. Find your freedom.
Raven. Now I finally understand what Walter was thinking. This AC. He must have foreseen this outcome and prepared for it. It's time for us to escape.
What do you mean? 621. I knew that you would go down into the city and you would get shot afterwards and then you would be taken to prison. So I went ahead and I planted a fucking other mech in the prison cell that I knew that Snail was going to drag you to with his snail trail after he took you prisoner. And I knew that he wasn't going to see it for some reason and then you would just climb in and then escape in this mech that I landed. Also, okay, this might be the hottest thing I've ever said. And I don't know if it would hold up if I watched more of the stuff in him, but I've seen Patrick Stewart in some movies, the X-Men movies. I don't think Patrick Stewart is that good of an actor. I don't buy it. I remember watching Logan, and I didn't think he did a very good job. What the fuck? I don't think he's a very good actor. I like him. I like what he's in. There's something very like pleasant about seeing him on the screen. Like I'm happy when he's in something, but like I remember being like what are you doing right now in Logan? I think he was great in Logan. What the fuck? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, well you're not very good at making videos. Take that, meanie. Joke's on you. I don't do that anymore. Oh, owns. I knew you were gonna say that at one point in the future, so I stopped making videos. So when you said that, I could say owns. Speaking of throwing shade on people, I won't say who this is. I was watching someone play Lies of P. I am 80% certain that this person was just pretending to play the game while someone else played it and they provided commentary. Like, I don't know, like, I don't think they were playing the game. Is that something that happens? What made you think that? The way that they were reacting to things that were happening on the screen, the way that their eyes kept looked like they were moving on chat more than anything else, the way that they weren't really articulating their thought process, what they were doing, their facial expression, I don't know, it just felt more of something intuitive. It just didn't feel legit. Like when they got hit, it was like there was like this really like momentary pause before they reacted to being hit. Just things like that. It was just like it just didn't feel legit. Like even with the menus, it's like conspiracy joke. I don't think I have a problem with it actually. It's like it's fine if people are enjoying the show, then who cares? But it just seemed really weird to me. Is Finn playing right now? Are you doing the same? No, I'll prove it. I'm gonna walk forward right now. Finn. I'm gonna walk forward right now. That was a bad joke. Sorry. I can hear this. Yeah, that was it too. I couldn't. They didn't have a controller in their hands, and it's like they were just sitting stiffly in the chair, like no body movement while playing, nothing. And there's like no sound of a stick, nothing. Like just like it didn't even look like arms and hands were moving when it comes to a gamepad. It was that too. That's what tipped me off the most, actually. Who are we talking about? I'm not saying because it's not worth it. And also, it's like it's not even like it's not worth the beef. It's not even like worth like a witch hunt or anything like that. I don't really have a problem with it. I just want to know if it's a phenomenon. Was there a viewer count in the single digits? Just to throw you off? Yes. So no. Unless I was playing the long game and I said that to throw you off, yes. Because I knew that you would realize that I was saying that to throw you off. So in reality, the answer is no. So definitely no. Unless I knew that someone was going to point out that I just gave it away. So I could do this follow-up where I said I did it on purpose.
Geppetto has been kidnapped.
Oh no.
It was a planned ambush. I'm afraid there's nothing we could have done about it.
It was a planned ambush. I knew that you would respond to the earthquake when we demolished part of the train station and you would go and explore it, and then I knew that the carcasses would flood through the streets after the explosion and you would have to be clearing them out and one of them would take over the corpse of the parade master and you would be busy fighting him. And I knew it would take you so long that we would be able to ambush the hotel while you were like what do you mean? Full moonstone.
Do the right thing. Didn't we? I trust you. Let's keep going.
Oh, it's not just right into another boss? We just had an emotional moment and you fucking put an ambush here? What the fuck, Blizzard? I knew that you would go in there and have to make a difficult decision with your waifu or your laifu, and you would have to decide whether to let her live or kill her and put her in peace. I knew after that you would be talking to Gemini and be distracted by all the emotions flowing through you after your hair went white and you became more human. And I knew that you would run by here seeing this guy with the hat and be confused about what's going on, and then, like, what?
I knew you were here. I knew I could smell your cooking from way out there. I knew you were here, Yi. And then Dalmek gifted a bunch of subs. One of these I am not going to read. I'm not going to read that one. But the other ones I will read. And you will know how bad the other one is because I'm not going to read one of them compared to the other ones, okay? Thank you, Dalmek, for gifting subs to Joe's Mummy Milkers, Cummy in My Tummy, Erectile Dysfunction Gaming, 2 blind subs to nobody, and a sub I'm not reading. Just think how bad it must be if I read the other ones, and I'm not reading this one. I'm not reading that one. I love My Little Pony. There you go. That's what it is. That's what it is. You said it before. I have never said that one before. Never have I said that one before. Where's the receipt? Hold up. Avarice is here. You haven't said it. Can I get a marble? Yo. Maybe it's all a bit. Avarice's like, I knew that Mouse would ask you to ban Dalmek and then you wouldn't go through with it. And after that, I knew that Dalmek would come back and have revenge spree where he would do a bunch of unhinged subs that you would read out. And I knew that he would do that one again that has been subbed before, and then chat would start doing this shit. And I knew that after that I would have a chance to come in and steal the show. And I knew that you would give me a marble after that. You know what? You're right. Have a marble, Avarice. What do you want? The more the corrosion advances, the stronger my power becomes, and the easier it becomes to summon my minions. But who would have thought it would release the seal on you, teacher, at the same time? Seal? It's precisely because I predicted such a thing would happen that I slept so very close to where you were. I knew that you were going to fall in love reversely with Kinzo, and then he was going to fucking put someone that they found in the orphanage in the mansion across the city and the island, and that she was gonna die when Rosa found her, and then she was gonna find her. What the fuck is this shit? I have a fun idea for a bet. Of the 4 main colors of Gatorade, what one did I bring back just now? The choices are red, yellow, orange, blue. Which color do I have? We'll need proof. I'm not sending chat a picture of my fucking Gatorade. That is prepared. Okay, is it done? It's done? Everyone has voted? Is it true? Alright, well. Let me tell you that the winner is... I'm holding it to the microphone. Orange. The Gatorade is orange. Worst flavor? What do you mean worst flavor? I knew that when you made the bet you would expect us to say yellow, your favorite, or blue, the unexpected option, so you would pick one of the other two, but you wouldn't pick your third favorite because you care about your pleasure too much, so it'd not be red, but orange. Yeah, red's my least favorite. There was no yellow in the fridge. It's not that common. It was between orange and blue, chatter. There just wasn't any yellow in the fridge. I'm sorry. I knew it. I knew you were one of these weebs that likes anime but says they're not a weeb.